Hello and welcome back to Magical Marker, where our party, who is abbreviating themselves as Bizmaz or the Smabies, they're not sure, are inside of a giant Magitech mech, about to do battle with a angry beholder that has come out of a stone ziggurat. And the first person to act is Assam. Where in the vehicle are you sitting, Assam? What seat do you have?
I have the Spellslinger seat.
All right.
What are we fighting again? I forgot what we're fighting.
A beholder, which is a giant floating eyeball with 10 other eyeballs floating around it. Or not floating around it, but attached by tentacles or tendrils or some sort of, I mean, maybe they're arms.
Classic D&D monster. It's just a giant floating eyeball with teeth.
Okay. I would like to. We made a little porthole for us to cast our stuff through. Yes.
No, only one person has that, and that's the person that's seen the healer. You can open it up and shoot something out, but if somebody has a readied action, they might be able to shoot something in. So you can do that. You are allowed to do it, but it makes you not impervious to the outside. If you want to channel one of your spell slots, you do 1d8 plus your spell attack bonus, or your spell modifier bonus.
I would like to get this outside.
Okay.
Possible. I would like to go up to the hatch and be like, "Excuse me, I want to make a move outside." And I will raise my hand. I'll take out my golden acorn. And I'm going to hold it up, and out of the golden acorn, I'm going to cast Summoning Beast, and a little like orange spark will come out, and it will summon a orange and golden hawk. And so now we have an additional unit on the board. It's a bestial spirit, so it has its own like specific things, but it's airborne. Let's see, and it can make attacks and has its own armor class and all that stuff. So we have that, and then I'll go back to my seat. So should I add him to the combat? Should I roll? I guess next turn I should roll an initiative for him.
When does he get to act?
Determines to the creature's an ally. He is an ally in combat. Creatures. It shares your initiative. Okay, so he goes when I go.
Okay, no. So I think, does that mean that he goes now? I've never had to deal with this before.
Your commands.
Minions and stuff will usually. Oh, so go ahead. So they usually go at the end of someone's turn.
Yeah.
But they usually, I don't know, is it like, what's it considered?
It's considered an ally. It's not. I don't make an action myself. It has its own set of things that it can do.
Yeah, they'll usually just act after you. So.
Okay.
It's own turn. That's right.
Okay, my hawk will. How far are we from this?
I'm going to say that as it floated out, it's probably 30 feet away.
Okay.
It's 30 feet away from your mech. I don't know where the hawk appears, but it's probably pretty close.
It'll appear. It'll like perch itself on the shoulder. I want to. Oh boy. I'll have it. Should I send it in? I feel like it might just get zapped immediately, but I'm gonna have it I'm just gonna have it chill there for a second until we see. He won't make any actions this turn specifically, but we'll see when I can effectively have him move. He's gonna wait until something happens afterwards and move on the next turn.
Okay. After Assam comes Bug.
How far away are we?
30 feet.
30 feet. And it came out of the building?
Yeah. I will tell, if you want to start using the map screen, Priscilla, I put it into our Discord if you want to see the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I've been a reference for you.
Okay. So I will try to draw something on our map screen here. A new layer going.
I'm going to. I guess our hand-to-hand combat is like really strong, right? So I guess I'm gonna charge in. Is anyone outside? No, right? We're all inside.
Mog is.
Okay, I'm gonna
No,
charge.
Mog is not outside currently.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
never tried it.
She was going to go outside if something went down, but that she didn't see any reason to be outside right this minute. So while you were smashing into this ziggurat,
I'm gonna charge in front of its face.
okay. You charge. You move the vehicle into. You move the vehicle closer to it, so now you've stomped up the stone steps towards it because it's only floating a few feet above what would have been one of the stone steps. And then that's going to end your turn, and we're going to go to East Burial.
Oh, it's me already. Doo-doo. Sure. So at this point, it's basically just within range, right?
Yeah, it's within 5 feet.
Okay. He is going to. He like spins the seats around so that he's in front of the door, kicks it open.
Oh, let me put. Oh, I should say this. As you rush up, Bug, as you get within 5 feet of it, the machine just goes and just stops.
Oh.
It no
That's
longer is
magical.
moving. Nobody else necessarily knows that.
So
They
it
can
like
make an
doesn't
Arcana
list-
check to figure out what went wrong or
Well,
what's
no,
happening.
we fought Holden before, and did he not have the?
I don't
Let me
think he
see.
used a ray like that. Oh, no.
Is 5 feet within striking distance?
It is within striking distance.
Okay.
You have a long weapon. I will check to see what sort of stats he had. I know all of his abilities, instead of being aggressive abilities, were all heal and buffs and things, and he attacked with his swords. But I don't remember if he had an anti-magic one. Because I thought I changed him into something else.
Well, damn.
Yeah, no, his central eye made you tell the truth.
And none of us have
What do-
any idea what's just happened.
Yeah.
Well,
What do
on
we
your
know about
turns,
beholders?
you can make like an Arcana check or something.
Okay. As this is my turn, I'll go ahead and. Oh nope, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Given as he doesn't know what's going on and he is excited to try this thing out, he's going to try this and it will probably fail. But he kicks open the door and then throws out a hand and narrows his eyes and whispers something and is going to attempt to cast something, but I assume nothing happens.
Nothing happens. The door still works because it's the tech part of the Magitech. Like it just it has a latch that it opens, and you cast it, and then you try and you push the button or pull it back, and it closes back. But you tried your spell, and just nothing came out.
What? My magic is not working. This shakes his hand.
Next up is Swell. You. If you want to do like a bonus or something.
He will instead. He is going to say, maybe if magic isn't working, you can keep hitting it. Just, try to lay waste to it like the ziggurats. And that's 2 zip, so she gets a bonus, or she gets an inspiration.
All right. Swell, you have advantage now because you've seen a magical effect not work in addition to the robot stop. So you can make an Arcana check at the beginning of your turn to see if you can figure out what's happening.
All right. Arcana, -1. Let's see. That's a 12.
You think that, the Beholder has something going on, that it has an anti-magic thing. You don't know it's the central eye like Matt does, but you know it has something to do with the Beholder and it must be something that has to do with, what angle you're at coming up to it. Like, you were able to move up to it and then it stopped working. So it could be radius, or it could be the angle at which the eye was looking and one of its eyes is doing something funky, because you're smart enough to figure out that this Beholder does not have the same powers as Holden. It does not look like Holden. It does not look friendly.
So I'll be like, I think we're too close to it. I think that thing stops magic. We need to get away from it somehow. I can't jump out from where I am, can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say if you want to do a move action, you're only like 5, you're 10 feet up in the head. You pop down, pop it open, and jump out.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and I'll be like, I'll draw it off and get its attention, and you guys take it out. So yeah, I'll do that, and I'll run away. So if it's looking at us like this, I'll run at a right angle away from it.
You're going to be running along the top of the ziggurat, like one of the steps, like one of the stone passage or stone levels.
How will that impact me? Is it
just letting you know that you've moved up 30 feet up the ziggurat with the machine. So now you're going to be, if you're going to move right across, you're going to be on the stone ziggurat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Just trying to help you visualize where you are and what's happening.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll take off. I'll get 30 feet away. Do I feel my magic coming back, or?
Yes, I'll say that because you have some magical items on you, you can feel your attunement and whatever, but your connection to those items gets, as soon as you're without, a few feet of it, you're able to realize you're back able to do magic.
So there's it's like tiered steps, right?
Yeah.
Coming down? All right. So as I turn around, I feel that coming back, I'll whip around and I'll cast Guiding Bolt and try and hit.
I would say you can't be 30 feet away then. I'm going to move you back a bit because you use some of your movement to get out of the ziggurat, so you're probably closer to 15 feet.
Hold on. You said we were on the ziggurat.
Yes. So it's going to take you movement to get out of your chair, down, open, jump out, and then you're about 15 feet away because you've used 15 feet of movement to get down out of your chair, around the ooze, out, and onto the ziggurat.
Can I cast spells still or no?
I'm saying you can if you're only 15 feet away from the robot. You're 30 feet away from where you started, basically 30 feet of movement away from where you started, but you're a little closer to it.
Okay, sure.
Guiding Bolt. Is that me or you?
Range spell attack.
Okay.
Oh. That is going to be 14. 1-4.
14. You throw your magic fire at it, and it bounces off of its hardened carapace. the fire does not seem to catch anything alight.
All right, and then I'm going to duck down behind the step to get some cover.
Sure. I'll give you half cover for now, because it's got a lot of different ways to see you.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll down another step and potentially take some damage.
No, I'm good. I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. Zip's turn.
All right, so if I try to attack with the robot, it's not going to work, right?
That is your understanding. Whether you would be able to, like, if this thing closed its eyes, you could ready an action for, like, if it closed its eyes, I'm going to attack. Or if the anti-magic stops, I'm going to attack. Or you could try and get out and do something.
I'll try ready an attack. Let's
Okay.
see. Yeah, I'll ready an attack. If the magic field drops, I'll swing at it.
Okay.
See if that works.
You all had better initiative, except for Mog, who had worse than the Beholder. The Beholder wants to use its magic on you, so it's going to move away, keeping its anti-magic cone active until it gets away, at which point it will close its eye. So until the beginning of its next turn, the anti-magic cone will not be in effect. So
attack of opportunity on it moving away.
you would not, because you cannot, you don't have your weapon up.
Mhm.
And then it's going to do 4 random eyes. Some of them cannot affect you at all. The 4th one is going to be on Swell. The first 3 are going to be on the machine. So, here we go. Reroll doubles. I got, wow. Okay, I had triples there. Okay. So he closes his eye and shoots a petrification ray at it. So let's see if it turns to stone instead of metal. So
I use my reaction to block that ray.
okay.
Oh.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh. 14.
That's enough. It bounces wide. The next one, slowing ray. So that was one that can affect the ship. So,
No. It's fine.
the
Whatever.
pilot can make a dexterity saving throw to get you out of the way.
15.
Dexterity, pardon?
15.
15. Ooh, you needed 16. So your speed is halved for 1 minute.
How many
Yeah.
rounds is that?
10.
Wow.
So it's a while.
Are there saves against it?
Well, at the end of each round, let's see. Yep. And it's
What is
supposed to
my-
also stop you from having reactions and things like that, but it's targeting the machine rather than the people inside of it, so you all still get your regular things. I'm not going to have it have an additional effect on it.
What is the regular speed? 30 feet? Still?
No, I think 30 feet. This thing's big. I think it's got to have 60 feet, so now it's shortened to 30.
Okay.
And then, so that was the second. Third one. It shoots another ray at the ship. No effect whatsoever. 4th ray goes to Swell. Swell, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 17.
17. All right.
What happened?
I'm just reading whether there's a half. Nope. A sickly ray of death energy shoots out at you. And you are like, the holy light of your god protects you or something, because you do not get affected by the death ray. You jump out of the way just in the right nick of time, like lightning. You move.
Nice.
That's going to end his turn. It's Mog's turn. Mog is able to use the ship, but Mog is she's in the ship, but she's hidden in the thing, so she's going to pop out of the chest.
Oh, I thought she could swap into one of the seats from there, and I left the healer seat open.
Yeah, she could have gone there, but she's also going to come out to try and draw some of its fire. Just like with the dragon and the other things that she's fought, she's very much a run forward and start attacking. And she's going to hit with the magical scimitar. Actually, no, she's not going to use the magical scimitar. She's going to be using her axe, because she does more damage with the axe. And I'll figure out that damage is not going to be enough to do anything, so it's Assam's turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to... Do I have to expend a spell to use the... our, like, spell slinging ability?
You have, for every level of spell that you put into it, you'll get a level of D8 damage. So if you want to spend a first level spell, you get 1d8 damage, plus your bonus. If you spend a second level spell, you get 2.
I'm gonna cast with a first level spell. So that's 2d8 plus my spell modifier, right?
So you said a second level spell?
First one.
First level spell is 1d8.
Okay, I have to make an attack roll, yes? Of course.
Yes. Spell attack.
Jesus. That is that's a 10. It's not gonna
10. You miss.
Do you have modifiers to the attack roll?
That's all I had.
On your ranged spell attack?
Yeah, it was 6 plus 4. That's all I had.
All right. That's the end of your turn. It's now your familiar bird's turn.
Yeah. So my bird is gonna swoop in with its golden orangey feathers, much like a moltres or something, and it's going to make a... Where is this spell? It's going to make... Really? It's going to make a maul attack. I guess I'll... To hit... Really? 14 to hit? Is that gonna hit?
No.
It'll swoop in, try to make a hit, and swoop back out. It has a 60 feet flying, so it'll swoop in 30, hit, and then swoop out.
Okay.
And re-land on the shoulder.
At the end of your turn, it's Bug's turn.
Quick note. For your spell attack, you should have at least a +7. Because it's your proficiency plus your spellcasting mod. And you have an 18 wisdom, right?
Yeah, it's just +4. Yeah.
How is that possible?
Yeah, something's wrong there.
My wisdom is +4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then proficiency is 3. So it's 7.
Is it 7? Well, is that a 17 to hit? Well, I know. Yeah, 17 to hit.
17 would still not hit, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh, and I meant this first. I don't know about the bird, but for your spell attack earlier. So it might not have been enough about this, but...
Oh, it would definitely not have made a difference because I had a 6. This is a 10, so it wouldn't matter either way.
That's good to know, though. So how far did the beholden get away from us?
Beholder moved 30 feet away.
30 feet.
20 feet away.
Okay, I will charge in again. I'll get behind it.
So can I attack then, since I was holding that attack?
You were holding an attack for when you were in. Yeah, when you arrive there, I'm going to let you make an attack because
Okay.
you were when it was possible.
I guess it doesn't even matter if I go behind it. I'll just go behind it, I guess.
Okay.
I'll go behind it.
But you want to flank Mog and you are flanking it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I run behind it.
I mean, you do your best and you get there and zip. What were your
Okay.
attacks?
So when I attack, do I add my proficiency bonus? What's the roll? It's a D10.
Let's see.
No, it's 20. And then what pluses do I add to that?
You add whatever your regular attack would be.
Oh,
And you
okay.
do 2d10 plus 6.
Okay. Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
9 to hit. So I
You have advantage because you're flanking with Mog.
Okay.
Do you have an inspiration if you want it? If it's
17 to hit.
So you've heard 17 didn't hit before. Do you want to try and use your inspiration?
Yeah. All right. So 20 to hit
That's a hit.
and 2d10.
Also, I'm
What
gonna
was the plus? 2d10 plus.
I think it said 6. Yeah.
Okay. 18 damage.
Okay. Same amount Mog did with 2
Okay.
attacks.
So I'll use my second attack.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
also I'm gonna tell Boxy to go outside.
all the boxy fluid laser mugs.
27.
Yeah.
Do we need to make a con save?
Another 18 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use my action surge to attack again.
You know what? Priscilla and Matt, do you guys remember if you hold an action, do you get all of your attacks?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
You would hold an attack action, which is multi-attack.
And if you attack, if you attack using that attack action, there's things that say if you use your action to make an attack, you attack twice.
Okay. Can she
I
use a
looked at
bonus
it.
action to action surge?
Oh
No,
no,
because it's
Yeah.
not an turn.
yeah.
Well,
If
I
you
missed
deferred-
anyway. So.
If you deferred your turn,
Okay.
then that's
Okay. But you're going to get another attack or another turn before the beholder gets a turn. Except for at the end of your turn, it does a legendary action and shoots another beam off.
Oh,
It's going to shoot the beam at, we've got 4 targets here now. 5 targets. So I'm going to roll a d10 and figure out which one it is. It is the machine again.
good.
All right. Dexterity saving throw, bug.
Oops. Oh, 10.
10. Part of your machine is starting to turn to stone instead of metal. You'll have a chance to try the saving throw again on your next turn. And then if you fail that one, part of the machine will be stone. If you succeed, then you'll shake it off.
Is that permanent if it turns into stone?
I mean, yeah, unless something, you could permanently reverse it somehow. But you guys have those things where you can ready a reaction to bounce a thing away. But that would be somebody in the healer chair, and there's nobody in there right now. And yeah. So Isborial, you're up next.
He is. I think he is going to look up the stairs or the ladder or whatever it is, and say, "All right, everyone, focus. Just because we're all in this together doesn't mean that you can let down your side." And we'll cast Bless on Assam, Zip, and Bug.
Okay. Do you want to have a bonus action to give anybody bardic inspiration?
I think he's going to keep.
Bug would be the one making the save to make the ship not made of stone.
Right. Is that a strong suggestion?
I just throwing it out there.
Sure. And then he'll also look at Bug and say, "And what's going on with the piloting out there? I feel it feels like it's being really clumsy."
I feel so inspired.
There's your inspiration.
So inspired.
I have to do something to impress these Boreal. And that's gonna end Boreal's turn,
Yeah.
and we'll go to Swell's turn.
All right. If I see Mog leave the ship, the mech, I'm just gonna sigh heavily, and then do I think I could get back inside it?
Yep. I just moved over super close to you.
Yeah,
So-
I'll get back into that healer's chair.
All right.
What a hypocrite. Look at that woman doing the same thing I did.
Well, I mean, I was acting because I had initiative, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I'll jump back in. Is that action and movement?
No, that's just movement.
Okay. Now, remind me, what can I do in the healer's chair again?
So you can ready a reflex saving throw, so that way if the thing shoots an I-beam at you, you can say, before you tell me which I-beam it is, I want to absorb that I-beam, or I want to absorb the third I-beam, or whatever, like, should it send one at me? And then you can use that to heal the ship. If it's at full hit points, it won't gain anything, but you will have taken out one of its eye attacks.
Is there anything I can do to negate the stonification? Petrification?
Not using the ship itself, unless you come up with something like, I know you might have, like, you can cast Lesser Restoration or something.
Well, I can. I have that spell prepared.
So you could cast that on the ship. You know that would work on a person, so it should work on the ship as well.
Okay. Can I do that from inside the ship, though?
Absolutely. All you have to do is touch the ship, and your butt is touching the ship right now.
You know what? I'm gonna ready an action to absorb.
Okay.
I think that's we still have opportunity to save ourselves here, so I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay. Then it's at the end of your turn going to use a legendary action to shoot another beam. This one goes. I should be rolling a d4 instead. This one goes at the bird creature.
No.
Wisdom saving throw.
No, not teriyaki. Let's see. Let's wisdom saving throw. Yeah, good look. Oh my god, why? Wait, hold on. It gets my wisdom saving throw. Alright, that's just a 6. It's gonna fail.
Okay. It goes like, huh? And it sort of falls asleep on your shoulder and sort of nuzzling in.
Taking a nap on the mech's shoulder.
Yeah. You have a nuzzling bird on your shoulder that is asleep. Then it's going to be Zip's turn. This is where you can use your action surge if you would like.
Yes, please. With the first one. Oh wait, are we still flanking?
You're still flanking with Mog. Yep, she hasn't moved.
26 to hit. And
26
then
is a hit.
is 19, 20 damage.
Nice damage.
First hit. And then 19 to hit on the second attack.
19 is a hit.
And 17 damage. Okay, and then we do our action surge. 26 to hit. And
Its armor class is 18, I'll tell you at this point. I like to keep it mysterious at the beginning, but by the time you guys have had some close hits and misses, I can now
15
reveal.
damage on the last attack.
Okay, so let me do a 17 and then a 15. So I gotta add that in here. Hold on. Okay. It is definitely bloodied, but it is still up. It is going to use its third legendary action to do another eye beam. Oh, die is cocked. It's going to go at the ship again. And you're readying something to deflect it. Would you like to deflect it, Swell, or would you like to let it hit?
We haven't taken any damage, have we?
No damage.
And there's no way for us to like reflect it back at the monster?
No, not unless you do some modifications to the ship.
Okay. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I guess I'll... Well, what... Do we just get a save anyway, or is it like a roll to hit?
There's going to be some sort of save.
So this will
So-
essentially give us 2 saves. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and absorb it.
Okay. Do a dexterity saving throw.
Using my dex or the machine's dex?
Your dex.
0, so... that's a 12.
12. You try to move the shields of the ship into a place to absorb it, but are unable to. Bug, make a dexterity saving throw to try and get the ship out of the way of the ray, unless, of course, you want to be absorbed by it, but I doubt that you would.
Can we tell what kind of ray it is?
Wisdom check?
You want me to do a wisdom check?
I mean, if Isboreal wants to know what type of ray it is, but Bug, you should just be doing it.
Nice.
Oh, well, yeah, it's the same. 18.
Yeah. Isboreal, you know it's also the petrification rate again. I've rolled 8, like 6 times so far this game.
Wow.
Do I
D10s,
think if it would have any like further effect?
Yes, you think it would speed up,
Okay.
so it would count as a failed save.
I did 17. Is it-
17? 17 Bug? That's enough that you get out of the way of the petrification ray.
Nice.
It is now the Beholder's turn. He has his legendary actions back. He does not like what just happened. He does not know that you can fly, and so he starts to fly up.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I think you and Mog both get... Actually, you know what? No, he's going to use his anti-magic eye on you guys, and Mog will get an attack of opportunity, and he will fly up.
So he
So
turns
he-
around.
And she
looks at
whiffs
us.
with a 1.
Oh,
He turns around and looks at us.
Yeah, he turns to face you guys, turns the anti-magic eye on you guys, and then floats away while Mog swings at it and misses. Now, it cannot target your ship or the bird with its eyes now. It can only target Mog and Boxy. So, here are some Mog and Boxy attacks. All right. Boxy is hit by a ray and it goes and it shrinks down and becomes a cat.
Oh no.
Second ray.
Considering we spent $50,000 on that blob.
certainly hope that's temporary effects. Yeah.
Foxy, this never happened before. What's going on?
Then its second attack ray is a telekinetic ray. It looks down at Mog and is like, I'm going to lift you up, puny orc. And she's like, no, you won't. And she makes her strength save to not be lifted up. Its third eye. Ooh, death ray. Who's it going to be on? Oh, it's on Mog.
Not again.
Mog makes the dexterity saving throw exactly on the nose. I rolled a 15 plus 1 is 6. So, like Swell's death ray, no effect. Get that out of the way. Fourth, eye ray, fear. Let's see who this one goes on. This one goes on Boxy. So Boxy needs to make a saving throw. Boxy is not afraid. Despite being turned. Boxy's a little afraid, but not technically afraid. Doesn't have the a feared condition. It's Mog's turn. Since Mog cannot reach it in her regular size, or actually she can because she's got the boots on, she decides to fly up and attack it. And she's going to action surge. Oh, that's a 20. And that's a hit as well. And her under action surge, she gets a 1 and a hit. Okay, so she's got 3 hits, including a crit. It probably will not kill it. So Assam, you're able to go and I'll do some math. She's got 3 really good hits on him.
I guess I'm just gonna. You know what? I want my bird. No. No, I'll try to. I'll burn another level 1 spell slot, and I'll try to blast.
We
Give
can't
it
use
a-
magic right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
we
magic
can't use
The
magic.
ship is not working this turn.
Fine. Then I will. That only works for that. Since I only have magic stuffs.
It is looking pretty bad after Mog's attacks.
I'm gonna forego my turn, and I'm going to make my bird attack again.
Your bird's asleep.
Oh, bird's asleep. God damn it.
Use
That
your action to shake it awake.
can I use?
It's on the outside of the mech.
Yeah, he's perched on the outside of the mech. I have
So
to.
you're in one of the downstairs seats though, right?
Yeah.
So you could pop it open and yank on its tail feathers.
Yeah, might as well. I'll yank on my bird's tail.
All right. You pop it open and you yank it and your bird is awake.
Okay, bird. Okay, Teriyaki, go.
He doesn't disappear when in the anti-magic ray, right?
No, it's a. Wait, does he actually? Now that I think about it, I can't.
I think the conjuring that creates them would make them, like, you can stop the conjuration, but once they're there, they exist? I don't know.
I have no idea what the spell is.
Manifest and occupy space.
What's the spell?
It's called Summon Beast.
Okay. Does anti-magic cone work on summon spells?
I think anti-magic field suppresses stuff but doesn't dispel it.
It doesn't say anything about dispelling it on the spell itself, but
The bestial spirit.
A creature or object summoned or created by magic temporarily winks out of existence in the sphere. Or, well, because this is a cone. Such a creature instantly reappears. Once again, the space the creature occupies is no longer within the sphere. So yeah, you can't yank on his tail. He is not.
God damn it,
You pop it out and
Teriyaki.
go to open it, and like Teriyaki's not there.
Wow, that's something. You know what? I'm gonna just jump out of the mech. I'm going to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action. Oh wait, can't cast magic. Never
You-
mind.
no.
I have literally
can't-
nothing I can do.
No, because you can get out of the cone of effect after you move out. However, remember that it's flying 20 feet in the air. So Shillelagh might not be your best move.
I'm gonna sulk in the corner of the ship, unable to do anything.
Hold your attack. Just hold an action to cast once
I
you're
will-
able to.
Okay,
You don't
I'm
have any
gonna.
ranged spells?
Who is there? Anybody? Can I use a help action to help?
Yeah.
Who's our melee person?
Zip.
But no one's highlighting the like melee portion of the mech.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna help action Zip on their. Doesn't that give them? What does that give them?
Sure.
What'll that give me? Like advantage?
So, on one attack.
You
Okay.
reroute power to melee weapons.
Well, you just keep your eyes open. You're like, no! So at the end of your turn, it's Bug's turn. Bug, you would have to make a saving throw to see if it turned to stone or not, but because you're in an anti-magic field, it is currently not turning to stone. It will start to turn to stone again once the anti-magic field is removed. You can ready an action or pop it open and do something. I don't know what you want to do.
Okay. So I can't move the mech, right?
That's correct.
I'll just wait. Already a move. Or I don't know. Wait, can I? I can't do the save this time to shake off the.
Only when it averts its eye from you would you be able to do it again. However, it's not affecting the ship right now, so
Okay.
you're okay. So
Okay.
that was, you're going to ready a move?
Yeah, I'll just ready. If it moves away, I will follow it.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use an eye ray. It is shooting at Mog, who makes the dexterity saving throw on the disintegration and takes 45 force damage. Let's see.
Oof.
That leaves her at 4. So Mog is looking pretty bad. It's Boreal's turn.
Okay. How far away is Mog from the mech right now? And the mech's on the ground?
Yeah, the mech is on the ground. The thing floated up 20 feet, so she's now 20 feet in the air.
Mm.
You could hop out and get, like, you know, if you use your movement, anybody can get to outside of the cone if you wanted to do something.
I think. Okay, yeah. So he is going to, he's gonna kick open the door and jump out of it, and will run to. Interesting. Okay, no. So he's still. Bless is not actually active right now, right? Or no, does it come back once I'm out of the range, or does it not? Because they're within the cone.
That wasn't the spell you tried to cast before. It was something you successfully cast, so it just would
Yes,
pop up again.
I'm just
Yeah.
holding it. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're still in the effect, so they still don't benefit from it, right?
Right.
Okay. He is going to yell at Smog to come down. It says, basically to come down if she needs a top up. I cannot figure out a way to put this in character right now. So he will ready an action to cast Cure Wounds on her when she comes within range.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action to shoot at someone. You have now given it a extra target, so it could be you. It is Mog again. It is a sleep ray. She makes the saving throw easily. She's like, no, I'm wide awake. That hurt too much for me to fall asleep. Then it's Zip's turn.
Okay, and we can't attack now currently.
That's right. You'd have to ready an action.
I will ready it then.
All right.
Yeah, ready.
Their beholder's going to use its last legendary action to do another eye ray. And this one is against Esporeal. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, that's my best. Nope, I did not save.
You're charmed.
I get advantage. Wait,
Wait,
Yeah.
I
are
don't.
you an
Never
elf?
mind.
You don't.
I do not.
Okay.
So yeah, I am charmed.
All right. So you think of this beholder as your trusted friend and ally.
Wait, are you? What race are you?
I look like a half elf.
Shh. Secret race.
Secret race.
This bureau looks like a half elf for all intents and purposes.
And he starts to kind of think, and he looks at everyone else and says, "Wait, why are we? What are you doing? I knew you were idiots, but all right."
It's going to move up another 20 feet, taking an attack of opportunity from Mog.
Where's my go? Do I go after it?
Oh, did I miss you?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Yes, you get to go before he goes.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't.
No worries. I just wanted to double check because I couldn't remember. Okay, if it is my go, how big is the window at the back? It's not like big enough for me to jump out, right?
No.
Okay. Can I? This is some, super like messing around type situation. Can I throw a hand axe and try to hit it in the eye, causing it to blink?
Yeah. If you want to get out and onto your, you have to get out of the machine and then get onto the ziggurat, or at least have the door completely open and be standing on the sort of the doorway and throw from inside of it.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. Like this eye is like causing so much trouble. Like the only way to do anything is if it's not on us. So I want to close it, but I know like having a cold shot isn't really a thing we can do in terms of the rules. But
I'm always about rule of cool, so
yeah, I want to hit it like looking at it. I want to hit it right in like the pupil as like it's a bullseye.
all right. It's going to be a more difficult AC, but it's only 20 feet away, so it's within range.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take out the hand axe. That it's like a hand axe, but also like a shovel on the one side.
Okay.
Thing that I got way back when. Open the door to the pilot's area, step out, look up, and then just like huck it like as hard as I can straight at its big old eyeball.
All right. Roll to hit.
Hopefully causing it to blink, and then we can take all of our held actions and end this thing. Yeah. Okay. So I basically need if it's 18 is its AC, it's going to be like above 20 to do this, I think.
Yep.
So I think I need to hit an 18 or 20 to really affect anything. Okay.
Guys.
Got a 19. 19. So that's going to be 25. 25 to hit.
25. Your friends are counting on you. Your god has given you the power. You feel like you're more confident in the fact that you're right about something and that maybe one of the other gods is wrong about something. And you feel this surge of confidence come through you. And there's no way you should be able to make this shot because you are not the martial expert of the group. But yeah. Right in the eye. And it blinks for a second, at which point Bug supercharges it. It shoots up into the air. Zip takes an energy sword that just appears. Like it's not there, and then it appears just as she's bringing it down. And let's see whether you can hit.
The disarm. Are you gonna? Did he held an action to?
I whiffed it.
I held an
you have
action
advantage.
to help on whoever's
I have advantage.
using the melee mech thing.
You have advantage and bless.
Yeah.
Oh, 2. Wait a minute. 27.
Is that a crit?
No.
Okay.
The 19.
19 is also a hit.
Crumbs.
So you've got 2 hits.
Wait, who's using the scimitar?
No. This
You
is
have
the
it still.
energy
Oh,
blade.
I thought I gave
16
it.
damage.
There's 16 on the first one.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
It is pretty close to death. You might be able to do it. I don't know.
13 damage on the next hit.
13, not enough. It is still desperately clinging to life. It is its turn. It is just going to... when you're out of the...
Oh,
Ray,
I didn't roll damage for the hand axe.
Okay, but I also want Bug to make a dexterity saving throw for the stone spell on it.
Do you
Because
have
that
bless
would become
and,
active.
bardic inspiration.
What's the plus? What is the plus?
D4.
D4.
The hand axe is a D6 plus my strength mod, which is 3. So that's going to be 6
did
points
it.
of damage.
You needed 7. It was 1 hit point
22.
left.
Wow!
That's 1 hit
really?
point left.
On this last.
22.
22. The ship stops turning to stone.
Nice.
Okay. So, it shoots its rays at you, and I will let you know if something effective happens to it.
Did it open
Jesus.
its eye again?
No. Dexterity saving throw.
If we're-
Bug.
Oh, right. Okay.
With bless, right? Still?
Yep.
20.
20. You take 45 damage to the ship as the disintegration ray hits it. And it's, part of its arm just starts to disappear.
Oh.
And it's like you can see the wires and exposed Magitech underneath it.
Wait, 20 didn't save it.
It did, but that's why you took half damage.
Oh, wow.
It's, 45 is... Sorry, no, wait, hold on. No, sorry, you don't take any damage on a save. My mistake. I thought that was half. So yeah, you take no damage. And that meant Mog, I think she succeeded her save before too, so she didn't take the damage on that. So she is at fine.
Oh.
And all of the other spells that the Beholder uses on the ship do not affect the ship. The ship cannot be charmed. Ship cannot be slowed any more than it already has been slowed. The ship cannot be paralyzed. So, it is now Mog's turn. Mog hits and finishes it off with an axe.
Yeah.
Just, and it's just like the gore from it splatters all over the ship, and it's like just coating the outside of it as it streaks down. All gone. And she goes, "Woo!" And she wants to do a high five with the sword arm.
Yeah, I'll high five her. I'm not holding back though.
Oh! And she goes flying through the
Nice.
the place, and then just
And now
Flies back.
Isboriel heals her.
And now
Alright.
Teriyaki's back.
Teriyaki is back as well. So
I think I much prefer Holden to this one.
after all of that, you guys are able to get back to hacking and smashing through the pyramid. Is that something you would like to keep doing? Or do you want to take a rest first? Or what do you guys want to do?
Who else? No one's out. No one is damaged, right? Except for Mog.
Mog didn't take any damage because I realized on the disintegration, she made her saving throw. So she should have taken 0 damage, not half damage.
Yeah, the disintegration ray is all or nothing, essentially.
Let's just keep going then.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep
Mog
mashing.
comes back into the ship. And
Smashy,
This is
smashy.
Oh, Boxy. Can we heal Boxy?
oh yeah, that's a good question.
Boxy, come over here. Look at you.
Wait, Boxy got that damage from a disintegration ray as well, right? Did he not make it?
No, I think it was a death ray.
Oh, death ray. Okay.
Death ray.
What's the effect of Death Ray? Just damage?
Yeah, 55 points of damage.
Jesus.
Boxy, are you okay?
Boxy has more hit points than us, for sure. 55? Holy crap.
Isboriel looks down at Boxy and says, considering how much money went into you, I certainly hope that if we get you back up to snuff for a couple of nights of rest, we won't have wasted all of that. And he will put a begrudging cure wounds into him.
The cure wounds
does.
does not seem to turn him back.
Well,
To what?
he still gets
To
20,
the blob.
21 points back.
21, that's pretty good, but it's still not enough to bring him back.
Spell's going to say, I vote we don't waste any more money on the box, because that was the most money any of us had ever seen, and now it's just gone. It's gone.
There's always more money.
For you,
Yeah.
maybe.
Only
What
one
if I-
Boxy.
What if I cast... Should I do this now? Oh, I guess it doesn't affect... It's not a big deal.
How much damage is there to the ship? Can I pop a couple of levels into it to like heal it up or something like that? Or
It hasn't, because I realized it didn't actually get damaged, so it hasn't had any damage to it. It was all saving throws were made, the damaging spells weren't towards you, and
the petrification's reversed?
petrification,
Give me
Yeah.
a save.
it made the save.
Okay, let's keep smashing it. Zip.
Smashy, smashy.
Let me know when it's been an hour. Since...
So after another, 20 minutes or so of smashing, there starts to be this light coming from the from the inside. This light, starlight, glimmering, shimmering, and then the crack starts getting bigger and bigger, even though you aren't hitting it, and out comes this giant celestial body that looks like stars at the top of the cavern, forming a shape. And the shape it makes is a happy face. And you see, like, not just the lights of the stars, but a thin line between them in the night sky. And the stars say, "Oh, Teen Titan Saviors, you have come to set me free. I knew that friendship would find a way. Bug, you have been such a loyal companion, such a believer. I knew I was right to believe in you."
Yeah.
At this point, there's a crackling of electricity. And appearing is a red-faced thunder cloud with lightning arms and legs. And it says,
Oh.
Swell. My boy, welcome. You have done well as well. You, like I, saw the injustices given to these other worthy gods. It was a mistake I made in my youth to go along with Zio. And now, some of us other gods are looking to rectify that. This voice is hard on me, so I'm having some more water.
The deep voices always need a sip of water in between sentences, I find.
I'm gonna look
Well-
around expectantly for Thomas. Like,
You hear a voice in your head going, "Woo, you did it! All right, way to go!"
I know you'd be here if you could, Thomas.
Oh, maybe sooner than you think.
I'll get out of the mech and I'll drop my shield and my weapon and just kneel before Sunda. And say,
Is Sunder and the other Titan, are they friends or something?
I mean, you're asking, who are you asking that question to?
Like, does it look like what's going on? I don't understand.
So
Maybe they're
How did they
dating.
come
Don't
out?
ask rude questions.
"Ooh, are they gonna kiss?"
Like, where did they?
My
where does
understanding is Sunda and a lot of the new gods imprisoned the Titans when they first came to Haelon, and it's something that Sunda regrets now and has been not actively trying, obviously, because gods work in mysterious ways or whatever, but had hoped to rectify it. And through
That was
me,
a
he's
satisfying
acting.
water pouring sound.
Yeah.
Like, did he come out of the sky? Did he come out of the sky?
No, he just appeared in the cavern.
In the cavern?
Yeah. Because you guys are in a cavern, right? That's where the ziggurat was underground.
Yeah. So how big is he?
Enormous. Both he and the this cavern, to hold this 100 plus, like this 10-story 100 plus high ziggurat, must be, at least 150 feet tall and at least 150 feet wide, and the stars take up the entire roof of this place, and it just looks like it goes on forever, the inky darkness of space. And then just slightly below that is this enormous cloud that probably is 60 feet across, about 30 feet high.
I'll just kneel before the cloud and I'll say, I knew a just god like yourself would not have wanted these creatures imprisoned.
This is just the beginning. There are more to be freed, but you have your own things to deal with.
Who was
Jake.
Sorry, go ahead.
Take care of your other things before we worry about the other Titans.
I fear that the rest of the church won't help. They're too wrapped up in politics and such nonsense to care about the world.
Some of them will be that way and some won't. Osprey still believes. There are those that you have not met that still have the faith in the right way. And that is why I chose you. It's because I knew that you would follow the right path.
Was it you that appeared to me and said not to open these ziggurats?
Yes, not to open the ziggurat that you are headed to. First of all, it was too early, and second of all, it was too deadly, and third of all, the Titan that lives in that ziggurat is not one we want to have immediately come back to this world. Not all of them are kind. Not all of them are things we want people to be worshipping. But friendship? How can we leave friendship locked up? And we already have a god of knowledge, but why not have two minds better than one? Brovon approves of this. Brovon and Booker, as you call him, are book buddies.
That's good.
They get along well.
They have a book club? No, that's not in character.
That's the weapon that eventually, the holy weapon, if Zip starts taking levels in Paladin or Cleric or something, you'll get a book club.
Or it'll,
Oh my god,
thinking of Folk
no.
as a shield, but perhaps even better. Sprella will wait until it seems like, they've kind of come to a pause in speaking. So if that time hasn't come yet, then keep going.
I think it's also pretty clear that, one, Swell is... He's basically cacking his pants. He's like, frightened, but also in awe. But he's just going to stay kneeling with his head down. And just kind of unsure what else to ask.
Rise, you do not need to bow your head. I understand your devotion. You have proven it through your actions. This gains nothing. If you are tired, simply have a seat.
Okay. I'll stand.
Isbro has climbed out of it and just kind of like pokes Swall in the back and says, and then just makes like a little gesture.
He's like, I could have.
He rolls his eyes, says,
Oh, you
What's
need
it
the
about?
ring?
yes.
Oh,
It's like as good a person to give it to, no?
yeah. I'll take that little tiny lead-lined chest and say, Sunda, there is a being from the hells trapped within here, imprisoned inside a ring. He tried to make a deal with me, and
I trust you to do with it the right thing. I've been watching.
I wish to be rid of it.
Huh? You have already come up with a plan.
Throw it in a volcano? Oh no, put it in a safe. Okay, yeah, all right.
If you put it in a safe to me, I can keep an eye on it.
Very good. Okay, that makes sense. But when
You've already made one.
Sorry,
You've already made one deal with the devil.
Oh, that was when we had no other option. I know there's always
Perhaps
options.
such a day will come again. Some people say I made a deal with the devil to help guide you to our friend. What shall we call you? And she says, Buck, have you thought of a name for me yet?
What name do you want to be?
I thought you might help me.
That's a good name. Potato?
Yo.
I'll let you think on it.
He's like, ew.
So gentle.
You can give me any name you wish.
We'll
Except that
workshop
one.
Not that one.
She's actually laughing. Like you hear like her laughing as you guys are, like she's in on the joke with you. She's happy to be feeling light and sprightly.
So is her image a happy face? Like,
Currently, yeah, she appears as any sort of image that she wants in a star field. So she just appears as, I don't know, a collection of dark spot or light spots connected, like we all are through the pandemic. We are friends who have united over great distances and are connected by thin threads.
Almost like a web or something, you know? Like an intertwined web or something.
oscillation.
Also, one that spans the world, you might say.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do now? that you're free?
Look for the best way to free others, and I don't know, there may be a battle coming with some of the other gods that do not wish to join. Do not think that I should be free, that the others should be free.
Okay. Is
But
there?
we will take care of it. You do what you need to do.
Can you help us on our quest to free our master?
What more do you need than this giant mech?
That's true.
If you need something, we're always here. We hear your prayers. If it's something we can provide,
Maybe you can convince them to be our friend instead of our enemies.
well, there are titans. Once they are separated, we'll have to see about what happens to them. But the one with the orange hair, I do not know if maybe he isn't somebody who, maybe he's somebody who we can't make friends with. It'll
Actually,
be up to you. See what you can
tell
do.
us anything about this orange-haired person that might aid us? Who they are, where they've come from, why they're doing this?
You've already learned a lot, haven't you, from speaking to your friends? But I would say one of the other gods has him under his protection, and so there isn't a lot we can do. They support us in our ability for the Titans to come back. And if we cross that god, maybe we wouldn't have the support. And we need their support. And Swell, you having been somebody who studies religion, you think of Farfi Bumblemung, who I've described as being represented as an orange-haired monkey.
Right.
And so perhaps this orange-haired follower follows this god of mischief and comedy and troublemaking, because that seems to be what they're interested in doing.
Is
And maybe the
Boreal
orange
just like
hair. Go ahead.
does like a ha. Nice to see that politics still goes up even in the realm of the gods. I suppose the nature of beings never changes.
So complicated. Wait, so I'm confused. The Titan, the orange hair person is on the side of the Titans, which you are. You are a Titan.
Yes.
And then we're trying to stop them. Because our masters have killed Titans, slayed Titans, but they want to punish them.
That's another question I have, because, I mean, our masters were all Titan slayers. They were responsible for killing several Titans. Did they not understand what they were or know what they are?
That's a question to address to your mentors when you see them next.
They're still alive, right? Do you know?
Yes, they're still alive. They are not doing well, but they'll survive a little longer.
What is it that, do you know what the purpose of trapping them? Is it to power the Titan?
No, it is not to power the Titan, but beyond that I risk not saying any more.
Oh. Do you want us to go free them?
We want you to do what you want to do. You have your own free will.
I see. So you're worried about, like, if you help us too much, the orange hair person, that god their god, will be upset at you
Yes.
and break your ally.
I gotta tell you, if it is who I think it is, I don't know if they're the sort of person you want helping you. Because we've run into a few of their followers and they're not good people.
Question for Swell. Who are you talking about?
The person that killed the giant mushroom and stole the bugmobile.
Okay.
Which isn't something like a good person would do, obviously. But in any case,
They are an agent of change, and we seek change.
change
Are
at
they
the cost of people and people's lives, and
When something is created, something is destroyed.
what do they want to do with the Titans and our masters?
I cannot say.
Oh,
Well, first things first, I think whatever they want to do, if we rescue our mentors, it will put a proper stick in his ear. And then maybe we can spend some more time finding that out. Sounds like we don't have that much time left to get them back.
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't know how hard we should smash the Titan.
right?
We
Should
should
we worry
gently
about?
break
Yeah,
hurting them.
They are parts of their old selves. And so if you destroy them, well, they're going to regrow back from something. If they're left separate, they will be able to regrow back from their largest points, which will probably be what you have left over at the end of the battle.
Oh, so they wouldn't be destroyed.
No, they'll come back. You can't truly destroy the gods.
Oh,
That's why they imprisoned us instead.
oh, right.
Wait, I
Makes
thought we
sense.
were talking about our mentors, not the gods.
Oh no, I
Because
was
our mentors are on the Chimera.
yeah.
I thought
Well,
Bug was asking about the Chimera.
the Chimera, like how we should destroy it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But that's good. Okay.
Make sure it gets separated into 3.
Hmm.
And you may find an ally if you can separate it into 2.
which one? Who should we focus on?
I'll just say that their minds are not their own. They've been forced to work together. You have all agreed to work together, consensually, have found each other, found how you work together. And even though you inhabit one body, you are of many minds. It did not choose to inhabit one body with 3 different minds. So give it back its free will.
How do we do that?
That's up to you to decide.
Okay.
You tell us a little bit about them. I feel like we talked with Boko about the original Titans that these Chimera pieces came from. I remember and Agathis was the crystalline one, no?
Yeah, one of them is more angry than the others.
Yes, Agathis, the purple crystal, Hadar, the tentacled terror, and there was the Phoenix, the pyre of the skies known as Flivik.
Which one is which one is a friend and which one's the enemy?
I will tell you what people worship them for. The Kraken was worshipped for their deep thoughts from the deep of the ocean, things buried deep within us. Some of our things that we want that are good, some things are not so good. Things that are hidden away for a reason, things that shouldn't be hidden away. Some people worshipped Hadar to look for the goodness in others, and others to find the nadir. The crystalline golem was worshipped for those who wanted wealth. You've heard of the story of the Midas touch, the king who turned everything to gold. Well, the truth comes from Agathis, the jewel that ever grew. Broken into pieces, sold, regrown. Continuous wealth. And the phoenix, fiery anger. Rage. Somebody pray to when you're upset. Very much like Sundar. But whether it would be for justice or injustice, I don't think I can weigh in on that. That'll be a decision for everyone to make, not me.
Okay. Well,
And with that, Sundar says, "Good luck. I know you will prove me correct in having faith in you as you have faith in me." And Sundar crackles, and the thunder clap is very loud. He disappears.
Sproul can't hear himself anymore, but he says to Bug's patron, "What about Chloe? Because y'all call it the close constellation, right?" I'm not sure if she's disappearing, but
I'll think about it. Talk to Bug. See if Bug likes it.
He likes potato.
Maybe it should be a decision for friends to make, as I am the god of friends.
the
She,
Titan Slayer, teenage
she-
Titans.
she fades away into the sky, and you're left alone in a cavern with no more gods, with a incredibly powerful machine at your disposal, with basically no injuries, and the
Yeah, we
opportunity.
just wiped a beholder.
Yes. With the opportunity to travel anywhere you want. And I don't know. Are you guys thinking you want to leave it there, or do you guys want to make a quick jaunt over to see someone and ask some more questions before we go into our final game on Tuesday?
I think that might be a good idea, but you guys tell me.
I kind of feel like there's maybe like one small thing that is maybe better to do now than later. Like heading over to Sister Sweet Tooth, seeing about that meeting. And
Sure.
we can ask her to scry on where the Titan is and maybe take a rest there.
All right. You guys are going to have to power in some magic into the machine. So somebody mark off some spell slots.
Okay.
I'm only
I will
doing because I can split that. I can do like 2 or 3.
Would you say that entire time, how long
Was it short rest?
were we sitting there talking for?
No, it's not a short rest yet, but you'll probably get one when you're traveling to the next place.
I'll pump a second
I can
level
contribute
into
a first level slot. I'll contribute one.
I will give. How many slots do I have?
So we just need another 2 levels, I believe. I did 2. You did 1.
I'll give you a second level spell slot.
It's 5. That's what we need.
All right. And Bug, you're driving. You're going to picture
I'm a
Sister
focus.
Sweet Tooth's area?
Yep.
All right. So you imagine where she used to live and teleport yourselves back to the tropical island. And you appear. Actually, I think I have her lair here as well.
Oh no.
So it's her gingerbread cottage. And you appear, and she is out front harvesting some cotton candy when you arrive. She's like, "What?" And she starts taking an aggressive stance, as if she's casting a spell or something.
A booming voice from inside says, "Do not fear!"
Who is it?
And then Esporial kicks open the door and says, "Hi."
And it's like she jumps up and down. It's like, "Oh, thank goodness! I'm glad you're okay."
Doing pretty well, Outlaw.
I believed in you. Yep. Things are going pretty well here. What can I help you with?
Well, you were saying that there was the book collector who wanted to meet with us.
Oh yeah, the bookworm. Yeah, she was looking
Yes.
to pick up some books.
I know this is a bit sudden, but there's some way to get a message to her.
Oh sure.
And also, we have another favor to ask as far as scrying. We need to see. Was it with her that we first saw the Chimera
Yeah.
Fermenters? Okay. We need to see that same monster.
Same deal as last time. I need hair or blood or some part of you. You tell me what you want to give up, and I'll take it. And she looks at Assam's like, "Oh, you're a new one. Oh, hello. I'm Sister Sweet Tooth. Pleasure to meet you."
Nice to meet you. I will give her a nice handshake.
And she says, "You've got lots of hair to give up, but it's up to you."
We're
She
giving
goes-
up here.
She gives Bug a little rustle on the head, like, "Oh, I see it's coming back in pretty well."
Yep.
Sister Sweet Tooth casts spells using the old ways. He doesn't have magic like you or I, but can utilize bone and hair in order to cast spells.
Oh,
But hair from people like ourselves tend to be more potent in her spell casting.
interesting.
This is why I didn't always have the shaved sides. I had long, flowing locks. Or dreads, but
Just much look better with a bit of a, you have the difference in levels. Just a more aesthetic look.
I think so.
Esporial will hold out a palm and produce a little dagger, and you're like,
Oh, and she gets a syringe and casts a cleaning spell on it, a little cantrip, and then takes some blood from you and fills the syringe. And she says, "Okay, I'll cast this. It'll take a while. I'll send a sending to the bookworm, and she'll come probably meet while I'm busy getting this all ready. Make yourselves at home. Don't eat the house, but there's plenty to eat in the house."
Like those kids' teeth. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, don't eat the teeth or the blood or any of that stuff. Eat the cookies, the cakes.
I think it's a biological hazard.
And so she casts a spell saying, "Bookworm, the people you want to speak to have arrived," and some time passes, and you guys can all hang out. Are you guys going to be eating food or?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess we'll take it.
Munch on some candy.
Yeah.
After a while, after you've had your about halfway through your short rest, another individual appears from out of the canopy. And I know I have some artwork of them. I was thinking I was not going to be able to share this before the end of the adventure. But I have done a drawing of the bookworm. Take me a second to find it here.
Yeah, I guess we'll just like have a quick rest and like eat some food and just be like, well, that was a fight. That was wild.
That was hilarious, Mog says. I can't believe that, we popped in and we popped out of that machine and the anti-magic cone, it was wild.
It is definitely more complicated than expected. Seems like it's not just go smash. No.
What time of the day is it?
Let's say that it is the middle of the day. Let's say it's noon.
Oh, we did a lot.
There's the bookworm. She has red hair, not orange, as you were worried about before.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, she's cute.
Hello! I understand you are the Teen Titan Slayers.
Saviors.
Teen Titan
Yes,
Saviors?
That's the old name. So passe. Everyone's saving Titans now, don't you know?
No, I don't know. Tell me more.
Well,
And you give her the
but
spiel.
did you have some reason to... You seemed like you wanted to meet with us very urgently.
Oh, I was just one of the books that you had.
Oh,
Which one? Wait, what?
yeah. So out of character, Brian, the way you
Yeah.
did it, we thought she had some important information for us.
Well, maybe she does. She is the container of vast amounts of knowledge. She has tons of knowledge. She's been reading books, so she is an oracle of knowledge. Things the gods may not have told you.
What's the book you wanted?
The stuff from Dormir Strongsoul's lair, all about oozes and slimes and all the research he was doing. And any other books you've got, I'll take them off your hands too. And then, show me what you got and we can talk about, what do you need in trade?
Can I roll an insight check on her?
Sure.
I'm curious because she's like, I want all that information about the oozes. First of all, I'm going to try to hide a quick glance at Bug. Be like, how do you feel about this? But I want to see, like, is she evil? Is she like, what's her deal?
Insight. Evil.
That's only going to be, it's a 12.
So with a 12, you notice that she is. You don't get such a great vibe off her. You can't really read her too well. But when you take out the books to start showing her what you've got, she starts to salivate a little bit. She is just like books, and the way she holds the books and caresses them, she's like, there's something unusual about how much she likes books, but you aren't able to put your finger on it.
I'm going to say to her, have you heard the word about Thomas J. Booker?
No, who's that?
He is, get this, he is the god of knowledge. He's a book. He lives in a massive library. He's really cool. You should totally pray to him all the time. I think you'd really get along.
The god of knowledge was Brovan.
No,
That's
that
also
guy's
true.
old hat.
Yeah, but that's also true. Both things are accurate.
You can have two gods of knowledge. Yeah,
It's like you can have multiple books about the same topic.
exactly. Yeah. They might have, different bits of knowledge, and then when you put them together, you have the ultimate knowledge.
Okay, so if I just pray to him, he's just going to listen to me.
Mhm.
Okay,
do it right now. Go for it.
Yeah, like this. I'll show you. And I'll go, Dear Thomas J. Booker, what is a cloud?
and says, you hear a voice in your head say, it's just water vapor.
He says it's water vapor. I mean, we knew that, but, just checking. What's
You're
something that
coming
you
off
want to
like a
know that
charlatan. I love it.
What's something that you want to know that you don't know right now?
What's the lo?
No.
Who is? Okay,
Good. Yeah.
Like this.
dear
Dear
Thomas J. Booker,
Yep.
Yeah.
who is the real identity of Drevin Love Smuggler?
It's a good question. That's a good one. We're curious as well.
And she is like, oh my gosh, how did you? Okay,
Right? Is he talking to you? Yeah.
yes. I mean, I don't know if I know what that meant.
What do you say? What do you
Okay.
say?
What did he say?
Oh, well, you gotta pray, find out yourself. Okay, here.
Oh, come
I gotta,
on. You're supposed to be sharing knowledge. Why do you want to keep it a
The
secret?
great mystery of Haelon.
sharing knowledge. No, I collect knowledge.
I don't know if Thomas J. Book is going to be into that.
Listen, we just shared with you one of the biggest secrets in all of Haelon, and you're not going to share with us even a
Yeah.
tiny
I
little
just
tip.
shared my entire God with you, and you're not even going to share one morsel of knowledge.
She
It's
looks like
very-
she's sweating and having a really difficult time with this idea of having to give up knowledge like this. I'd like you to make another insight check as well.
Okay. I guess the
And
passive
he's-
doesn't work in this instance.
East Boreal, I'd like you to make an Arcana check. Or history.
Okay, that's going to be a 21.
15.
Okay. You know, Swell, that she's acting as not only does she covet these books, she is hoarding of knowledge and wanting to keep it to herself.
Okay.
That she has some sort of compulsion to do so. And East Boreal, you start to remember tales of the dwarves have brightly colored hair to match their gemstones. That's just how they are. But other than dwarves, the other people who seem to have brightly colored hair and unusual like this are often dragons who have taken human form.
Sproil's eyes narrow a little bit, and he kind of leans. I don't know if they're still standing around or if they like sat down at the bank outside. But he
I
kind of
mean,
leans
you
back on his hand.
took the chairs, so there's no chairs
Oh,
anymore.
yeah. Okay. I guess they're sitting on the bank.
Yeah.
And he leans back and says, "Well, there's we do have quite a few books, including a lot of Drevin love smugglers, in our little hoard that we could contribute if you can see your way to giving us a little bit of information."
Mm.
Good choice of word.
And he kind of starts rummaging through Boxy and picks one up. It's like, blades. It's not a bad one.
And she's like, trying to grab them and touch them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
pull.
We're keeping them. We're like,
No, he's
all
like-
the books
Yes.
are on our side now.
Please, I have lots of treasure. I can give you gold, jewels, gems.
Is that
Okay, what is it you want to know? What is it you want to know? What's the information you want to know?
He stops and looks at the others and then says, "What do you know about an orange-haired artist named Igraine? May go by many other names and or appearances."
Oh, he came to the island a while ago. He was a jerk.
You don't know anything
He stole
else?
pieces of the purple crystal guy and ran off with it.
What do you know about Agathis and Flivik and Hadar? Which one of those has historically been the most reasonable or least warlike?
Give me a book. Give me a book and I will tell you.
He'll hold out one of the Love Smuggler books.
And she grabs one and holds on to it and is like, I don't know anything about the Titans, which is one of the reasons I want the books, because Titans, nobody writes anything down about them. There's so little written about them. I want to know why they're so secretive. I want to know more about why they're hidden away from us. What do they not want us to know? There are so many conflicting accounts about what's going on.
We could tell you. We know.
If you have any salient information for us.
What is your goal? You haven't even told me what you want.
We have a chimera made of the pieces of a titan that we're trying to take down to rescue our mentors.
Oh, I can help you with that. I can help you fight it.
Oh,
What? How?
Can you fly?
I mean, no offense.
Yes, I can
you're a
fly, yeah.
bookworm.
Oh, I'm a very powerful wizard.
I think
what?
her name is a bookworm with a Y.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I am a dragon. It is true. And
Well,
I don't covet gold and treasure like other ones. I covet books and knowledge.
okay.
And that's what I need. And if you help me get my books, I'll help you rip apart some nasty bad guys that are bothering you.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Done.
All right.
I mean, I can only speak for myself. I don't know how the rest of you feel. But
Well,
I think we made a good choice here.
more like
We've got a lot of backup. We're gonna have so many NPCs for like we have Boxy and Teriyaki and
That's it.
so many, and a mech. How are we not gonna?
yeah. we're so prepared. All right, let's all go. Let's get in.
Well,
Well,
we're
let's
still
have
waiting for...
Oh, we're gonna
Let's
rest.
rest. I think we need to have a rest before we go anywhere and do anything. So,
Okay. She is just voraciously reading. You've never seen anybody read as fast as she does. She's just speed reading through all of the books while you guys are resting. And then, sits down with you all and snacks and has candy and is just, once she has the books and is sitting on them like a dragon sitting on a pile, she is just like the nicest, friendliest person, and she likes to have tea and scones and has calmed down. Her anxiousness and anticipation level has really gone down now that she has had that knowledge.
with that 21 roll, do I gather that like this dragon is like genuinely like good, kind individual, or just like, well, kind of still just like coveting? We'll do anything for that hit of sweet leather bound paper.
You think that they are probably a slave to something that they would not like to be, and so they're a good person until their addiction kicks in a way. So like, it's
As far as
something that they...
addictions go.
Yeah, not so bad. I mean, she requested to meet up with you guys. She's been requesting things and hasn't been trying to grab them from you other than a sort of like that. Like she hasn't turned into another form and demanded them or cast spells on you. So you get the feeling that, if you walked around going, no, do you want this? Then you're like, yeah, she might attack you. But because you were kind and reasonable to her, she was kind of reasonable back, which sounds like a good person.
Okay.
Can I make an insight check to see what might be, if this is like a curse or like a magical effect
Sure.
that's causing her to... Really? God damn it. 7.
Yeah, no, you don't. As far as you know, dragons just covet these things, and you're not sure why they covet treasure. It's unusual that a dragon covets something other than gold to you, because that's what a lot of the stories are. But now this is the second one you've seen that doesn't, because the white dragons were all about making a bone hoard, trophies of their kills. And this red one is interested in knowledge.
Oh, I just want a point of order. First of all, when we left Zunk's place, we locked it up. I just want to just retroactively, hours later, days later. And then two, any spare time we have, I want to be kind of making sure that the mech is in good working order.
Sure. And then if nobody has anything else to add, I'm going to end on Sister Sweet Tooth's vision for you all. This time she has baked up a red velvet cake, and the icing on the top starts to shimmer, and you start to see an image in it. And this is probably 1 o'clock in the morning. She's finished making this. It's in the darkness. There's this field of stars, and you see a vision of the creature that you saw last time, but it is twisted a little more in that the purple creature, the crystals, last time you saw it, to refresh your memory, I'll paste in a picture of that. I don't have a new picture finished for what it looks like now, but
Oh,
the
I have
purple
one more thing I want to do for that. That's
Okay.
it. I'll say to Isburiel, maybe you can send your father another message and tell him that you're going to be in Kaboom Town, and maybe to send a little bit more money or something. I don't know, and then we can throw them off our scent. So when we arrive, it's going to be a big.
That's almost clever.
I
Look
mean,
at you growing.
So, as you can see, like there's like a crystal crown in which your masters were trapped, but there is far more crystalline body than there was before, as it seems to have been regrowing. And that is where we'll leave it. It is flying in the air. It's not in its same cloud nest, I should say. It's flying through the night sky. And you'll be able to pinpoint where it is with a successful survival check next week at the beginning of the session, or maybe you'll have to find another way to find it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the penultimate magical marker. And we hope all of your marks are magical. We will see you on Tuesday for our final game, when the heroes will use their mech and red dragon and ooze and phoenix or bird thing to destroy 3 gods.
not 1 or 2.
3 gods. Good night, everyone. Afternoon, everyone. Whatever.
Wherever you are.
Bye. Next
Bye.
time.
Bye.